Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out Psychedelics. This is a rare situation where I have to give you the double whammy warning, which is both for seizure warning and motion sickness. It's got it all, and that's why we're doing it. So Psychedelics wants us to know that life is just a ride, right? So we'll see how it embraces that ideology in the gameplay itself. But as far as you're concerned right now, all you need to know is it's one part particle physics simulator and another part bullet hell avoidance shooter simulator. I don't know. So you'll see on the right there's inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and then what looks like a horrible phrase, curse word, something or other. All those red things are just words that I haven't unlocked. I played this for about 1 minute just to get acclimated so I knew what I was even going to be describing in the intro here. And I did the first two. The first one is nothing really as far as gameplay. The second one actually is more of a level, or, well, you'll see it in a minute anyway. It's got a little bit of something to it. And then the third one, I don't know what it is yet, and the fourth one I haven't unlocked. So there's a little bit of super hexagon in polar. And confetti, well, let's take a look at confetti. Confetti is not much. It says evade. I guess I can follow this circle that shows up every now and then. And I think that's the goal, actually, is to try and stay away from all of these endless little nubbin tentacle things that are trying to grab a hold of whatever my physical manifestation of reality is here. I can't even tell, like, what is me here. It's just there's some sort of an invisible ball that I'm guiding around with the arrow keys as I try and follow into these circles, which seem to be very rarely showing up. I'm pretty sure if I land myself in one of them for a long enough time, though, it forces them away from me. It's actually kind of a creepy little thing. Oh, this hasn't happened before. I'm not sure what this means. Oh, I guess it decided I'm moving on to the second round. Alright, well, this is what I was prepared to show you anyway, if that's what's going on. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm right in the path there. I need to find, there we go, find a channel. So basically what we do, this is the second game, or the second level, or whatever you want to call it, and it's just basically avoiding these little psychedelic mines, which I'm doing a pretty terrible job of. All you can do is hit spacebar to change your position or your direction, and the ship is going to fly itself in a circle. So you'll see at these little crooked points here, we've got to reverse our direction in just the right time to stay in the channels that don't mess us up. And it's really just a timing game. If you stay in the channel long enough and don't take any hits, you progress to the next word, and or pattern or phrase, whatever you want to call it. And eventually things get to the point where they're a little tricky. So far, I think this beginning is not too bad. As long as you're pretty decent at sussing out these patterns, I think you'll be just fine. Oh, messed that one up. There's no actual penalty if you fail, like you just keep smashing through the mines and it just takes longer for you to get to the next round. So it's really not a big deal. It's actually the most calming bullet hell style game that I can think of. Especially, you know, having no penalties like that. It's usually like you got 3 lives and you have to traverse 20 hours of repetitive content with endless bullets flying at your face. Usually not 20 hours, actually. It's more like 2-ish, maybe 1-ish at most. They're not usually the longest games, although I'm not well versed in the genre myself. I did play Death Smiles quite a bit on the Xbox 360. I actually had a pretty good time with that, and I thought it was a slightly more accessible than normal bullet hell style game. You know, I'm pretty good at this style of gameplay normally. Oh, I don't think I got to this part before. Being a huge fan of games like Geometry Wars, this sort of thing does appeal to me quite a bit, and especially the flashing colors. You know how I have a thing for colors. Hopefully you do anyway. So I thought I would have a really hard time actually narrating while I'm playing this. It seems like I'm not having a terrible time. I'm pleasantly surprised there, but I am not navigating this as well as I was when I was not speaking. I actually got through to like the 5th word without really hitting into anything, which was surprising to me even. Did I? These turns are very tight. I gotta be right on the timing. There we go. No, that isn't working. I'm trying to like space out my speaking so I find the pattern, and it's harder than I seem to be able to catch on to. 1, 2, 1. There we go. Whoa, everything's shaking. Okay, that makes me kind of dizzy. You know, making things a little bit worse is the fact that the game, for whatever reason, seems to not be very happy about going at full 60 frames per second. It was running just fine when I was playing by myself without recording, but now that I'm recording, it's running at 40, which is probably just enough to notice a little bit of a glitchiness to it. Actually, I think I can just go right in circles with this. No, eventually I gotta reverse. Not sure when or how I know I'm supposed to reverse. This pattern is kind of tricky. Alright, that should keep me going long enough. No, it didn't. Oh, come on, I want to unlock everything in this one. I think I gotta double back? Or maybe I can just zigzag in and out around these things? I don't know. Yeah, do that. I'll just keep going one over each time. I feel like I'm playing guitar when I'm doing this somehow. I'm almost like seeing these patterns. There we go. I'm seeing these patterns that just like feel very organic in a way that you don't normally see a lot in video games. Alright, this one I think I got a hang of already. It's got a little bit of a sway to it. No, I lost it. You know, unlike Guitar Hero, where the patterns are all very digital, you know, you just have the set of 5 buttons, and, you know, later on they added, like, the slide thing, which I never was a big fan of. But they just have those few buttons which you can either press on or off or in various combinations. This one, it's even a simpler interface method. We're just pressing spacebar. That's simply it. And it actually manages to have quite a bit of diversity to the gameplay. So here we go. I guess we're playing Naked Lady Runner Sim now. I don't really get what's up with that. So we're going to do a little bit of Bit Trip Runner, henceforth with a rainbow behind us. It's very pretty, actually. She looks a little bit like, what is it, the daughter from the Jetsons or something? Although the hair's not right. I don't know. Oh, okay. Can't jump that far. I guess we don't have pressure-sensitive jumping in this one, so we really have to do it all with timing, which shouldn't be a big deal, but I'm just not doing great on it. This actually looks a little bit like that level I made in Super Meat Boy, Hypersleep from The Passenger. I was going for a similar aesthetic. I have to say this background is definitely making me feel a little dizzy. It's got a very trance-like state to it. Whoa, I think I got it. I guess I'm just happy that I was able to make it through that last level, or last challenge. Alright, cool. I'm getting a little better. I was really expecting when I opened this up and saw what the first zone or area or game or whatever you want to call it was, I was expecting it to be a very shallow experience, but actually it's been a lot better than I expected. This is free, by the way, if you want to go download it. I will put the links in the description, as I always do. I'm really having trouble with this. Spacing is odd. I think I just need to hit it in 2 jumps. So you just gotta prove your mettle here. There we go. One more. Got it. Now what? Oh boy. This is a mess. Alright, it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. I think I got this. There's also some pretty cool music going on in the background. It's changed up a bit as we've played. I think I like the second zone's music the best, but this is not bad either. It's just some, like, calming bongos, I guess. We're in some sort of, like, poetry hour at the coffee club. The coffee house, I should say. This one, I'm not quite getting. Alright, let's reset. Reset our pattern here. I think it's still 2, it's 2 then a space. I think I just gotta be right on the very edge of those jumps. There we go. Whoa, okay, the colors are actually making me really feel a little strange. Alright, jetpack time. Oh boy, now we gotta do balloon fight style. Avoidance. This is tricky, because I'm basically just doing a double jump that's endless. And there's a little bit of momentum when you reach the top of your leap, or whatever, thrust, I should say. I'm also noticing there's a little yellow ball, like looks like a flower next to her ponytail. And you'll see that's actually filling up with petals as I don't take hits. So that's our meter to tell when we're doing well. And when we're about to progress to the next zone or, you know, the next phrase. I think we're gonna get it this time. There we go. I don't know what those words are. I'm not really catching them, but when we get back out to the main menu, we should be able to see that better. That one was easy. Oh boy. Oh, this is tricky. Okay. I already think I get the pattern, though. I just need to fall at the peak of each of these and then rise back through it. Wow, okay, I hit it on the exact moment that I got through it, so thankfully that was not too bad. Alright, we need to go up, down, up, down. Actually, I think it's varying a little bit more than I'm expecting each time. Or I need to clear this one just barely each time. Got it? Yeah. Oh, we've got squares now? This is gonna be hard. Alright, how do I... Can I just stay... Oh, I can't even go to the very top. That's wrong, too. I was thinking maybe I'd just ride over them, but that's not a good idea. Alright, there we go. Leaps and bounds over the center will get us there. I'm finding this very strangely addictive, despite how trippy and, like, confusing it's making my head feel. And I hope the frame rate hasn't been too bothersome for you guys. I definitely do care about that kind of thing, and if the video doesn't end up looking right, I'll just scrap it or shelve it, because I've done that in the past. I've had to, you know, put a little pile of Indie Impressions videos that never made it to see the light of day because they just didn't hold up quality-wise. Kind of not thinking this is going to be one of them, but just in case. Just want you to know that I will do that. I care about you guys. Alright, we're almost through this. We gotta get this pattern down. It's probably the hardest one so far. Looks like the timing is not pleasant. I gotta really be on a downward fall to get through that. I gotta set myself up. No. Find the right height, and then drop. And if I derivate even just a little bit, I don't get credit. This time, oh, come on, I was so close. There's gotta be, like, a couple of alternate ways to get through each of these things, right? Is there a way to get through the bottom part? And I'm just doing it the harder way than I should? Maybe I want to go down here? It's probably the same exact challenge. Actually, it feels a little easier somehow. Oh, come on! That was it! I had it! What it should have done is made the rainbow get more elaborate or longer or more colorful or something as I get closer to each phrase. Although the flower thing works just fine as well. See, I'm always used to there being a jewel or whatever that is the only part of you that actually takes damage when you go through a bullet hell situation like this. Because usually they want you to just be like this tiny little dot or point that you have to avoid everything with. This is really hard. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Is there a better... Maybe if I could, like, move myself around in another direction, this would be easier, but I don't have that ability. I'm really just rooted in place here. Alright, there we go. I think we're gonna eventually catch the groove. I'm too high still. Don't take that out of context. Oh man, come on. This one has very little margin for error at all, like just barely any at all. Get it? Yes. Alright, I didn't like that one very much. It's probably better than the squares though. What do I do with this? Alright, we've got a waveform pattern that's going in and out and up and down. Again, don't take that out of context. Maybe a naked lady on here, but we're not going there. Alright. Oh, I had it. I just gotta find the point where they cross over, and then we'll be okay. because as long as I can stay on the opposite side of the screen from what it's doing... Oh, I got too high. I don't know why this is so hard to predict. I can see what it's doing. There we go. Well, apparently it was that easy. I just needed to stop thinking so hard. What on earth? I gotta stay in that? I guess I don't have to stay in it, but I have to figure out how to maneuver it. This is a tricky pattern. Alright, it's going way down, then it goes way up, and then you fall, and then it starts again. I could probably cut through the middle somewhere. Might have to do some quick space barring on this one. I probably could have gotten through that. I feel like they're not forcing you to go through the path, but maybe if you did, that would be best too. I don't know. At least the pattern's fairly repetitious, so you're able to grab onto it without too much time passing. Because if this was like a long, elaborate pattern, they made you hold it for, you know, as long as I'm imagining, it could be very annoying. Any day now. And those of you watching thinking, hey, I could do this on my first try, it's not as easy as it looks. I do recommend, though, that you go grab it and see if you can, because that would be impressive. Hey, if you want to make a video, go ahead and show me when you're done. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see you do this on your first try. Alright, I'm not having much success with this pattern. Just go through, under... Yes! Alright. Holy crap. Oh, this is complicated. This is more like bullet hell that you'd expect to see. Although, actually, I already kind of think I see my way through it. Oh no, I almost had it. Alright, I gotta go through, what, like 4 of these in a row? Thankfully, they intersect at a pretty predictable point each time. I need to get back to this one. Yeah, the highest one is not the best. I gotta go high, middle, middle. Okay, whatever, I'll just go high again at the end. What happens if I just let her... Oh! I got pony plus jetpack equals spaceship. I always knew that's what I needed. Oh, my eyes hurt. What now? Oh, we're on the 4th part. Arrow keys to evade. Okay, so now we actually have to do... like, traditional bullet hell style gameplay. This is what we were here for in the first place, right? Gotta be a boss about it. Maybe fight a boss. Oh man, it looks like there's a lot of flowers I have to get through here. Whatever you want to call them. Hopefully I don't have to go forward too fast. There we go. Oh, oh, whoa. This is a good challenge, actually. I like this. I wish I had a gamepad setup going on right now, because that would definitely help me out, but so far arrow keys are working okay. This game really surprised me. I really didn't expect much of anything from it, but Psychedelics is pretty cool. I see how we're supposed to do this. We gotta swerve in and out. There we go. Oh, I didn't get it. I think this is the longest time I've had to hold a pattern compared to the previous levels. Oh, come on, I had it! Actually, I don't even need to go up so much. I can just go left and right. Making my life much more difficult. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, this looks like we're just going to be going in a circular pattern, keeping up. There we go. Whoa! This is interesting. And for you guys out there that play bullet hell games a lot, you'll probably not even have any trouble with this. Because these patterns aren't like nearly the most complex I've ever seen. Usually they just become mazes that you just have to navigate. What are we doing here? Come on now. Where is there a safe point? I'm not catching this. Okay, back here. Oh, come on. But like I said earlier, usually you don't have to deal with the whole size of an entire ship. It's usually just one little point. Okay, we've got R-type style swirlies. Oh, I like this. That's the best, when you make these patterns and they actually look like cool patterns and you also get to navigate inside of them. I like that a lot. Yeah. Feels good. Alright, screw you. Going through. Whoa! That was a rush. Where is safe? Over here? Okay, I see that there's a pocket I'm supposed to be inhabiting. Or I could just follow it around. That works too. This is by far the most fun of these little level stage setup environments, whatever you want to call them. I could easily just play a few stages of just this style thing, you know, in progressive difficulty. It's cool having a bullet hell shooter without the shooting part for once, and just focusing on the navigation part. This pattern seems a little easier than the previous. There we go. It's nice when they give you a little break, right? Whoa. Okay. Alright, we can work with this. They're actually, I think they're bending at the exact point I need to brake left and right. Although I'm not hitting the timing just right yet. Becomes almost mechanical, like a dance. That was cool, actually. I like that. Okay, well, this is fairly easy to suss out how to do, but I don't know if my fingers are fast enough. Let's just get ahead a little bit. Let's go up here. And that way we have the home field advantage, getting a little bit further than the screen. I need a D-pad for this. My fingers can't seem to combine the arrow keys fast enough. Get it! Oh, it was so close! All the way up here. Come on. I can't be that accurate. And also that fast, because I have to be... Oh, man. I should have just waited. Okay, this is hurting my hand now. We'll get it. We're gonna get it. Yes! Okay, that pattern I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, this one, I could get into this, maybe. I think it's gonna force me down to the bottom of the screen. No, okay, it's pulling me back up. Hey, that was easy. Oh my goodness. Space rats. What's going on? This is the perfect end, if this is the end indeed. That was the end. So, we beat the game in 22 minutes with 1,005 hits. You earned bronze. Alright, very cool. That was Psychedelics. I hope you guys enjoyed the look through it. There are all of the words unlocked. I didn't know if I could do it, but now we know life is just a ride, and we're along for that ride. So go download this, see if you can get a better score than me. Let me know what it is. I'm very curious to know, and let me know your opinions of this game in the comments, as you've always been so kind as to do. I'd also love to see it if you guys would stop by my website, which is www.indie-impressions.com, so you can tell me about all the other games I've covered in the series. Let me know what you think of them. Maybe browse them by different search metrics. There's actually a distribution method, filter. There's also, if you want to check them by monetary sorting, you can do just all the free ones, all the Steam ones. And we've also got forums over there with a little game distribution freebie system, where if you leave comments on the videos, you can actually earn yourself some free indie games. So lots of cool stuff to see over there. When you're done though, facebook.com/indieimpressions is your next destination. If you'd like to leave a like on that, that'll help me out quite a bit. And you also get every day's new video delivered into your Facebook stream. Makes it nice and convenient so you don't have to go looking for them, and then you get every day's new video. There's also the occasional contest, or just general news update over there as well. So you don't have to really search or worry about it. If you want to see what's going on, that would be the place to check out. Lastly, if you're an indie dev and you want to request to possibly have your game covered on the show, quickest way to reach me is the contact form right on the website, but I also have a Twitter, and you can feel free to say, hey, anybody. It doesn't have to be indie devs. If you just want to say hi to me, at RockLeeSmile on Twitter, and all of my social media links are right in the description, as well as the game itself, so feel free to go browse, and I look forward to hearing from you all. So have a lovely night. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to come back again for another episode tomorrow. Talk to you later.